Alright, welcome to the stream. We've got quite a few videos to go through today. Not as many as the last stream. We've only got 4, if you can see that. But it should be a good one nevertheless. 5 people in here already. So yes, I was 1 minute late. Very sorry. Hello, 808 Coaster Life. Hello, Adrenaline Co. Hello, B&M Fanboys Coaster Club. Hello, Totally Random Nerd. Hello, Jake C. And I think that's everyone who's already in here. So welcome to this stream. We're getting back on schedule. The reason for the song is, this is the last debunked stream of the summer. And once summer's over, the uploads are going to greatly decrease. Right now, I've been able to do a couple a week. You might be lucky if you get 1 a week. But we'll see what we can do. Who knows? I do have a lot of study halls this year, so maybe y'all have time to write scripts. I don't know. We will be doing stuff in the Discord in a little bit. I could give you a preview of the GP Park video if you'd like to see that, or we can get straight into the debunks. In fact, I actually want to show the preview of this, so we're gonna do that. So you guys don't get to choose. Hold on, I'll pull it up here. Here we go. So it is, the file is labeled GP Park the Ride, by the way. So here we go. I'll play the first minute or so.
I will actually make an actual Fury 325. It's gonna be like the mispronunciation park.
If you make this, I will feature it on the channel. Welcome to Cheddar Point, a park made by Erase Disk Now / Inverted Vertical Loop in the Discord. I said I'd do this because of a live stream, so here we go. Most of these rides, in fact I'm pretty sure all of these rides are just GP jokes, but here we go. I said I'd feature it. So we enter the park. We are greeted by absolutely nothing but a bunch of default shops. We have the option to go right or left. We'll go to the left, and we enter the first ride, which is Tall Equals Deadly. Pretty good GP joke. There will be some spliced in GP quotes in here, wherever they may fit. But of course, we follow the path down, and we get in the line over here for what is very clearly the 7th tallest coaster ever.
Towers at a staggering 250 feet, making it the 7th highest roller coaster in the world.
That's what it is. And then we head over here and we can get on. Oh no, the billboard's not working. I can fix that real quick because he has added a custom image to this ride, and that is Fury 325, a Giga coaster located in North California.
Fury 325, which is a nightmare for the rider. Fury 325 is 20 feet tall. It dethroned its predecessor Millennium Force when it first opened in 2005. You can find this thrill coaster in Carowinds, North California.
And then we'll go for one more ride overview. Great ride, and then we'll get back to the actual stream. We exit the ride here. We'll go on the rest of the tour of the park. This is the Pencil of Doom,
Not this
and
one. One more roller
video
coaster.
that is referencing to will be in the video description. And we continue this way in the park, and we get to, of course, the famous Tower of Horror 2.
4. Tower of Horror 2. Tower of Fear 2 was...
Alright, and that's where we're going to wrap it up for the preview, which you got a decent amount there, 2 minutes 37 seconds, of tomorrow's video. It will be out 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning. So look for that, and I guarantee you it will be exactly on time. Not 1 minute late like this stream. For today's stream, we have quite a few good videos. We have, I've watched one of Canada Coasters fans' videos. He was like reacting to I think it was a Watch Mojo list of the best parks, and well we've gone way below that. When they go high, we go low. And so since he went high and went for a Watch Mojo video, we're going low. We're going for a Wacky Universe video. That is 11 greatest theme parks in the world, yet the description only lists 6. And, well, there's a whole bunch of parks that it's missing, and it's going to trigger about everyone here, including me. So, I've only watched a few seconds of it. This was sent in. All of these for the live stream are sent in. I've never found one for the live stream. And we may have some more videos that pop in later, but we'll see what we do. So, I guess we should get started. So, 11 greatest theme parks in the world.
These are 11 of the greatest theme parks in the world. 11.
Oh, I forgot to mention, this is just a preview for all of you. Do not turn up the volume on that at the end of the GP Park video. There is some ear rape in there. I did put a warning, but you may miss it. So there is definitely ear rape in it.
Alton Towers is a theme park located in Alton, England.
Okay, Alton Towers. You know what? Okay. I mean, fair enough.
It's part of a complex that includes hotels and a water park. It originally opened in 1860 as a country estate and seat of the Earl of Shrewsbury. The theme park was added in 1980. The park operates 9 roller coasters, including Galactica, which is the world's first roller coaster dedicated to virtual reality, and Nemesis, which was Europe's first inverted roller coaster. The park
Well, if you count suspended coasters, it's not, but yeah.
The park also includes children's rides, a 4D movie theater, Haunted Hollow, Sea Life Center,
and Universal Islands of Adventure, apparently. Yeah, Alton Towers contains Universal Island of Adventure. You know, they added that. Oh, no, I restarted it. What, the GP? Hold on.
Car Sky Ride. The water park includes a Congo River Rapids ride.
This is the water park right here.
And a pirate ship splash battle. 10. Everland, South Korea is a theme
The one that used to have the Eagle's Fortress, I believe. Why is it on here?
park and resort complex located in Yongin, South Korea. It's South Korea's largest theme park with over 7.3 million visitors per year. Opened
Yeah, I didn't even mention that was a flying coaster.
in 1976, it has
Yeah,
grown
1.3 million visitors. Is that what she said? Like, compare that to parks that aren't on this list. Cedar Point, with over 3 million a year.
to include a zoo and water park. The park also includes
Oh,
many
wow.
different themed areas, including a global fair food court,
Shouldn't be
Zootopia
on this
Animal
list.
Sanctuary, European Adventure, Magic Land, and American Adventure. Everland also has South Korea's highest, fastest, steepest, and longest roller coaster, named Express.
It's, I don't know if it's actually South Korea's tallest and fastest, whatever all those records are. I do know that it is the world's tallest wooden coaster, tied with something else. I was looking up all the statistics recently. It's an Intamin.
Which drops 187 feet at 65 miles per hour. The ride also lasts 3 minutes, which is the 7th longest ride in the
See, there's the Eagle's Fortress, the only great ride they had there, and they removed it.
world. 9. Liseberg, which means Lisa's Mountain in Swedish, is an
that true?
amusement park located in Gothenburg, Sweden. It opened in 1923, and since then it has become
Yeah,
one of the
I
most
mean,
visited parks in Scandinavia,
it's-
attracting about 3 million visitors
it's
a
a
year.
decent
It boasts
park.
over 30 different rides, including 6 roller
Like
coasters.
30 different
One
rides?
of the
Like,
roller
that's
coasters,
nothing.
named Balder, was twice nominated as the best wooden tracked roller coaster. In addition to
Then why don't you have the park that actually has what's been nominated and actually voted for as the best wooden roller coaster? And it's not just wooden tracked, it's wooden roller coaster.
roller coasters, Liseberg also has a water park which includes a flume
wow,
ride and
water
a water
park.
rapids ride. It also counts over 18 children's rides, numerous arcade games, a haunted hotel, and concert stage. 8. Gardaland. Gardaland is an
Gardaland?
86-acre amusement
Okay, first of all, the music is now way too dramatic. And why Gardaland?
park complex located in Garda, Italy, for which it gets its name. Opened in 1975, the
It
park
has an
also includes a
SLC. A park cannot be a 11th greatest, one of the 11 greatest theme parks in the world if it has an SLC.
Life Aquarium and Hotel. It caters to almost 3 million people a year, which is the 8th highest in Europe. Gardaland was also ranked the 5th best amusement park with the best turnover by Forbes magazine. The park has a number of themed areas, including Castello Merlino, Rio Bravo, Fantasy Kingdom, and Kids Country.
But why
it boasts
is it?
32
It's not one
rides,
of the
including
greatest
7 roller
amusement parks.
coasters and 3 water rides, like the
Like 7 roller coasters. That's as many as Dorney Park. Like, you're not exactly in great territory there.
Colorado Boat Ride, and Jungle Rapids. Visitors also enjoy Gardaland's dark rides, like the Underground Ramses 2, which takes riders through an
And that's not it. That's the SLC.
Egyptian burial chamber. 7. SeaWorld Orlando is a 200-acre
Okay, I mean, it's a good park. I don't know if it's the 7th best in the world. But I like SeaWorld. I was there when I was a GP forever ago.
entertainment complex containing hotels, a theme park, and marine zoology park located near Orlando, Florida. Opened in 1973, the park caters to almost 5 million visitors a year, making it the 10th most visited park in the U.S. and 22nd worldwide. The park is segmented into different themed areas called Seas. They include the Sea of Shallows, Sea of Legends, Sea of Ice, Sea of Delight, Sea of Mystery, Sea of Fun, and Sea of Power. The latter includes one of the park's main attractions, the 7 million gallon Shamu Stadium.
You're not going to mention, like, Mako. You're like, no, just they have a stadium that they have shows in.
And home of the park's 7 killer whales. The park also boasts 13 rides, including 5 roller coasters, a dolphin theater, the Lost City of Atlantis, children's area, and numerous
None of that is true at the Seas. You see, I didn't know that. Thank you.
animal habitats where visitors can see sharks, penguins, beluga whales, walrus, and harbor seals. 6. Portaventura World is a theme
It's Port Aventura, not Portaventura.
park and entertainment resort located in Spain. Built in 1995, the park now attracts over 4 million visitors a year, making it the most visited theme park in Spain and the 6th most visited park in Europe. The park is made up of
That's
6
not,
hotels,
like,
a
super
theme park,
impressive.
and the Costa Caribe Aquatic Park. Portaventura boasts 36
Did you mention Ferrari World?
rides, including 8 roller coasters and 4 water rides, located across 5 themed areas based on civilizations, including Mediterranean, Far West, Mexico, China, and Polynesia. A separate Sesame Street park caters to children. The resort will add a
Is that actually their children's areas themed? I didn't think so. I thought that was SeaWorld's thing. I don't know, maybe.
second theme park
Europe's
named
weird.
Ferrari Land
Yeah, there
in
you go.
2017. Ferrari Land will include a new hotel, car racing
Okay, yeah, this video is uploaded in 2016. Fair enough.
simulators, and a
Number
theme
one is
park
Disney,
based
2
on
is
Italy,
Universal. Yeah,
including
you can bet
recreations
that.
of Venice's Piazza San Marco and Rome's Colosseum. 5. Six Flags Great Adventure is an amusement park
Great Adventure is not the 5th best amusement park in the world. I mean, sure, they have good roller coasters, but still their lineup is not near as good as a lot of other parks in the U.S. And the atmosphere of the park is just meh.
and water park located in Jackson, New Jersey. Built in 1974, the park caters to over 3 million visitors a year. The park contains 11 themed areas, including Main Street, Fantasy Forest, Adventure Alley,
Forest.
Adventure Seaport, Movie Town, Lakefront, Frontier Adventures, Plaza del Carnaval, Golden Kingdom, Boardwalk, and Bugs Bunny National Park, which caters
Okay, yeah, but it's Six Flags, so none of those themes mean anything except, like, the Bugs Bunny area. Like, all of the other ones can just have no theme.
to children.
A DC themed is about the most you're gonna get.
The park's roller coasters have won numerous awards and includes Nitro, rated the 3rd best steel coaster in the world, and
When? Like, once in, like, the early 2000s. Like, it's not... Most people don't consider it even an elite hyper.
Bizarro, the world's first floorless coaster.
Is it actually? Because I'm not sure about that, actually. Is Bizarro the world's first floorless coaster? We could be the GP News and call Rougarou the world's first floorless coaster. Oh my gosh, that's a hilarious clip if you haven't seen that. But of course she shows Batman the Ride.
The sprawling 510-acre park includes a 350-acre safari animal park, making it the second largest park in the world after Disney's Animal Kingdom. The park boasts over 50 rides, including 13 roller coasters and 2 water rides. 4. Tokyo Disneyland is a 115-acre
Yeah, and Disney Sea, yeah, whatever. You know what? It's okay.
theme
This one
park
I've actually heard great things about, and it's actually the only Disney park I'd really want to go to.
located in
Disneyland
Japan.
and Disney
It hosts
Sea.
over 17 million visitors
But I don't know if it's separating those two. But those are the 2 Disney parks I would actually want to go to.
a year, making it the second most visited theme park in the world. It was constructed by Walt Disney Imagineering, the same company that built Disneyland and Walt Disney
You literally could just say Disney. Like, you don't have to be all specific about
World.
it.
And
And I'm pretty sure everybody already knows who built it.
when it opened in 1983, it was the first Disney park to be built outside of the United States. Tokyo Disneyland has 7 themed areas, including the 4 classic Disneylands, Adventureland,
Yeah, you guys should take bets on what 2 and 1 are going to be. And 3, I guess.
Westernland, Tomorrowland, and Fantasyland, in addition to 2 kids-themed areas,
This one's fair
Critter
enough.
Country,
Like,
and
honestly,
Mickey's
it's the only Disney park I'd want to go to. It looks really good.
Toontown, and the World Bazaar, the main shopping area. The park includes all of the same attractions you'd find at Disneyland and Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom, with
No, it's actually quite a bit different. They're much different attractions, much better in many cases.
a few exceptions. 3.
With a whole lot of exceptions.
Tivoli Gardens is a 20-acre amusement park
What?
located in Copenhagen, Denmark. Opened in 1843, it's the second oldest theme park in
Isn't their best ride like a really fast chain lift spinning wild mouse? Not even. It's like not even top 5 in Europe.
the world. Tivoli's founder convinced the king to let him open the park by telling him, when the people are amusing themselves, they do not think about politics. The park now hosts close to 5 million visitors a year, making it the most visited theme park in Scandinavia and the
I don't know if that's correct.
4th most visited park in Europe. The park boasts 27 rides, including 4 roller coasters, a theater, bandstands, restaurants, cafes, flower gardens, and themed buildings.
Why
in an
is this
exotic
on the
orient-
list? Like, there's absolutely no reason this should be on the list. It's like one of the smaller parks in Northern Europe, honestly. Like,
style. The park is known for its wooden roller coaster named Rutschbahn, which was built in 1914 and is one of the oldest wooden roller coasters in the world.
nah, I mean, yeah, but yeah, 4 roller coasters. It's as much as Waldemir. Yeah.
2. Canada's Wonderland.
Canada's Wonderland, the second best park in the world. Oh my gosh. Canada's Wonderland. No. There's multiple parks better than it in the Cedar Fair chain. They have a great one too, but other than that, they're just a good park. But like seriously, it's not number 2 in the world. Number 1, Michigan's Adventure. Laurent has to be number 1 then.
The 330-acre theme park, located in
my
Ontario.
gosh.
Opened in 1981, it was the first theme park in Canada and hosts
Wasn't Bobble Island there first? I'm pretty sure it was.
almost
But
4
I
million
could be wrong.
visitors a year. The park has 9 themed areas, including International Street, Medieval
But it's a Cedar Fair park, so the theming is little to none.
Fair, Action Zone, Whitewater Canyon, Splashworks Water Park, and 4 children's areas.
A whole water park is a themed area.
Happy Land, Kidsville, Zoom Zone, and Planet Snoopy. It boasts a total of 69
Shows Skyrider. 69 rides. Shows Skyrider.
rides and has the 3rd most roller coasters in the world with 16.
So why is the park with the second most and first most roller coasters in the world on this list? Because I guarantee at least one of them's not. I don't know what's number 1, but I have a feeling what it is, and I I'm willing to bet that both of those other two parks are not on here.
It's known for its Vortex coaster, which was
Yeah, Edmonton Mall accident. I think that was in the mid 80s, like 86 or something. Yeah, Canada's Carowinds. Yeah, I know exactly. Carowinds is better.
Canada's first suspended roller coaster.
That's just sad. I feel sorry for you, Canada.
Flight Deck.
Wait, is she saying Flight Deck was Canada's first suspended? Because if you're talking suspended, hold on.
Vortex coaster, which was Canada.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't catch what she said. Vortex. Okay, yeah, Vortex would have been. That's good. But she was showing Flight Deck, and that's just ow. Sorry, Canada.
Canada's first suspended roller coaster, Flight Deck, Canada's first inverted roller coaster, and the mighty Canadian
Sorry, Canada.
Mindbuster, Canada's longest wooden roller coaster. 1. Walt Disney World.
Yep. Okay, no, I would have been okay with Tokyo Disney Sea being number 1 or Tokyo Disney. Just those parks would have been okay if you're really that dedicated to Disney. That would have been okay. But Disney World, oh my gosh. And Cedar Point and Six Flags Magic Mountain and Kings Island and Universal Islands of Adventure, and Europa Park are not on here. Like, seriously. Yeah, not even a specific park, too. Like, seriously. It's not even the best Disney park.
Is an entertainment complex covering over 27,000 acres in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. It opened in 1971 and is the most visited vacation resort in the world, hosting over 52 million people per year. The complex includes 2 water parks, Typhoon Lagoon.
Yeah, I agree. It everyone in the stream, it deserves to be in the top 11 greatest theme parks / amusement parks, whatever. It deserves that spot, but it doesn't deserve number 1, is what I'm saying.
And Blizzard Beach, 4 theme parks, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom.
She broke up Tokyo Disney into 2, separate parks, yeah, but she didn't break up the Florida Disney parks.
4 golf courses, 27 themed hotels, the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex, and a wedding pavilion. The massive complex employs over 70,000 cast members.
Yeah, it's like saying Cedar Fair is your perfect park, or your favorite park. Yeah, exactly.
And spends more than $1.6 billion a year just on payroll and benefits. It is the single largest employer in the United States.
It's fine, but it doesn't deserve number 1. Especially when, I mean, people are on here. No Efteling, like, seriously. Efteling deserves to be on here far more than, like, Gardaland. Europa Park, for sure. I don't know about King's Dominion. But Cedar Point definitely deserves a spot on here. Kings Island probably deserves a spot on here. Six Flags Magic Mountain definitely deserves a spot on here. Universal Islands of Adventure probably deserves a spot somewhere on here. Like, seriously. And Tokyo Disney Sea. It's so terrible. Dislike. Alright, let's move on to the next one. So, next one is top 10 worst roller coaster accidents. Oh. You know what? This is one done with one of them robotic voice. So, be prepared. Also, if you hated that intro scene you just saw there, get used to it. See what I mean? It doesn't end. This doesn't end.
Number 10.
One of the most tragic amusement park accidents claimed the lives of 5 children. This was the beginning
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
of the end of the fun fair. One of
Yeah, it was the end of this park, basically. And this actually comes up in the next Debunked, so look for it there.
the cars rolled back into the station when it broke loose from the coaster,
Basically, the anti-rollbacks failed, and the train rolled back on the lift hill.
taking the lives of 5 children and
Let's see how he describes it.
injuring several more.
Nope, he's not going to really describe it. He's just going to say pretty much who died, and then he's going to play this stupid intro thingy again.
Number 9.
A 6-year-old boy lost his life on what is one of the slowest and safest of rides at the park.
Okay, I know he's about. Okay, first of all, he's showing Fire Dragon, not Puff's the Little Fire Dragon. Or Fire Dragon, what am I saying? I don't know. Lagoon, actually. But he's calling the one ride that actually had a deadly accident at Lagoon. It's the safest ride in the park, even though it's the one that had a deadly accident. Although I think Rollercoaster did back in the day, but.
However, in this case, he had slipped out of the safety restraints and fell the 4 feet to the ground.
No, the 4 feet. No, he did not do that. He got up out of the train when it returned to the station on one of the laps. You know, kiddie coasters do multiple laps. He got out of the train, and then the train left the station again.
He was uninjured. Then he decided to climb back on. Unfortunately,
No, he tried to climb through the track.
that same car had looped around and instantly killed him when it hit him in the head.
No emotion, just gonna go to this crappy intro again.
Number 8.
Another one of the worst roller coaster accidents took the life of a 15-year-old girl with Down's syndrome when she had gotten out of
Okay. Just listen.
her seat and dropped 6 meters, causing a deadly head trauma. During an investigation, it was
Hold
found
on.
that she had wanted to
Wait.
ride with her mum, but the park employees refused, saying that
Is he
her mum
gonna
was
say-
too big and needed her own seat.
Hold on. Is he
Since
not going
her
to say
mum
what?
nor her were fluent in English, they were unable to protest. Although it was found that the bar was still locked in place, the park suffered health and safety fines.
Okay, he did not at all mention the fact that it was not on a roller coaster at all. It was actually on a Ferris wheel. Listen to this.
Number 8.
Another one of the worst roller coaster accidents took the life of
It's not a roller coaster. It's a Ferris wheel. You're also showing some random wooden roller coaster.
a 15-year-old girl with Down's syndrome when she had gotten out of her seat and dropped 6 meters, causing a deadly head trauma. During an investigation,
Yeah,
it was
didn't
found
say
that she had wanted
anything
to
about the
ride
fact.
with her mum.
Didn't say anything about the fact that, you know, it wasn't a roller coaster and it was actually a Ferris wheel. All right, next one.
Number 7.
A 16-year-old girl was enjoying a day at the Oakwood theme park with her family. She
All right, and I already know a lot about this because I was researching it for the next Debunked just yesterday. Basically, what happened is likely something with her coat got jammed in the restraint system, causing some sort of odd malfunction that they just didn't investigate any further. I don't know why. But yeah, it is actually the ride's fault of this one.
was hurtled 30 meters to the ground from her car, which caused severe internal injuries, eventually
And death.
leading to her death. After she died, the park closed for a full year, and when they reopened,
No, they did not close for a full year. They literally closed for not even a day. They didn't even close down the park for a day because the investigators actually found it better that way because they could talk to witnesses. I've read the full article on it. It did not close for a year. The park never closed. The ride closed, but the park did not.
they had
But the ride did reopen.
renamed the water ride Drenched.
That was correct. Six Flags, Kentucky. Oh my gosh.
6.
As the ride ascended, cables were snapping and slapping.
Wait, it doesn't even say what ride it was. What the?
Number 6.
As the ride ascended, cables were snapping and slapping a group of teenage girls in the face and
Okay, yeah, not even gonna say which ride it was. You're just gonna show a picture of Chang, which definitely, you know, all those cables that are on Chang, you know, with its cable lift.
also. They yelled for them to stop the
And also not a roller coaster.
ride, but it was all the way up and began to drop. The cables snapping injured many of the passengers, and one of the girls lost both of her feet.
Yeah, but you showed a picture of Chang, and, you know, with its cable lift,
Number 5.
obviously. All right.
Some amusement
Oh, this is another one I researched. I know all these GP related accidents now.
Park accidents take the lives of the employees.
Like far more actually, because they have to do maintenance and stuff where people aren't intended to go as much. But also you're showing the ride where the accident did not happen. You're showing, I don't know what the name of the ride is, but the actual ride that had the accident was a Wild Mouse.
As the Rat did in 2007. A new operator for the ride was left on his own for the first time. As per usual, it was his duty to help cars along that may get stuck.
No, that was not his job. What he was supposed to do was call maintenance. The park repeated this over and over. They went through multiple safety protocols, including multiple days where the employee was being watched by a supervisor, and he should have known better than to try and push a stuck car.
Attempted this simple job, but his hand
It's not a simple job at all.
got stuck. It finally let loose at the top of the rise.
Yeah, basically he did a big oof. He should have called maintenance, which is literally all he would have had to do to prevent his own death, which is exactly what the park told him to do. They told him multiple times, if the ride gets stuck or there's any malfunction at all, call maintenance. Do not try and fix it yourself. Do not enter the ride area. They told him this multiple times. He ignored it. He died.
Dropping him to his death.
Number 4.
One of Japan's worst roller coaster accidents happened when the coaster derailed. This accident
This one was the roller coaster's fault. Well, more bad maintenance, but it's much more cut and dry.
claimed the life of one college student
Chigga,
and
oof.
injured 19 others when the cars went flying off the tracks.
One car.
After an investigation, it was discovered that it had bad axles and had not been replaced in 15 years. When the park reopened, even more poor quality axles were found on their coasters.
That's not true. That's not true at all. The reason it closed was because of lack of attendance due to the accident, not because there were more poor quality axles found. And Togo is actually pretty reliable safety-wise. Like, I'm not blaming Togo in this instance.
Number 3.
A 17-year-old boy was decapitated by the
Yeah, you're showing Georgia Scorcher.
ride while trying to recover his
You didn't say what ride it is. Again, you could have just said the Batman ride like most of these GP videos, but no, you're just going to say the ride.
lost hat. He had lost his hat during the ride and wanted it back, despite all the warnings. He climbed the fence to retrieve the hat and was decapitated by the 80 km/h ride. 6 years prior,
Exactly,
a
his
similar
fault,
event
basically.
happened during which a groundskeeper died when he was hit by the leg of a passenger while the roller coaster was rolling.
Yes, the roller coaster was rolling. Can someone please make one of them animations of just a Batman the ride car just rolling over end just down the track, please? I will feature it in a video.
Number 2.
Designed to simulate the launch of a rocket.
Okay, you are not showing the correct park in China. I'm pretty sure you just looked up Chinese amusement park and clicked on the first photo and decided to use that because this is not the correct park and it's also not the correct ride. The actual ride was some kind of I don't really know how to describe it. If you know Flight Commander at Kings Island, it was almost like that.
Space Journey
But it was a
killed
Chinese
6 people
knockoff.
and injured dozens more.
At least it wasn't
The
snapping
ride
and
had
slapping.
about 40 passengers aboard when one of the cabins came loose and collided with the others, causing them to fall 50 feet to the ground.
Yeah, China.
Number 1.
Known as one of the worst roll
Okay, now you're showing it, and I also know all the facts about this one too. This is not the ride in question. This is Motor Coaster, not Ride of Steel.
coaster accidents in recent history. This tragic incident is devastating. An Iraq war vet who had lost both of his legs during the war wanted to enjoy the day at the amusement park. He had asked the staff which of the rides were safest.
Nope, that's not true at all. What actually happened is he went into the park. The staff noticed he had the disability of not having two of his legs, although he did have part of his right leg. And so the staff member at the front of the park offered him a safety brochure and what he can ride, what he couldn't. He refused the brochure and instead made a beeline for the Ride of Steel. got on the ride of steel and did not have the employees help him. He had one of his friends that was with him help him into the ride. They got into the ride. The employees, yes, they should have noticed and they should have done something, but honestly, it's not entirely their fault. It's a lot of this guy's fault. He should have gone to the employees and said, okay, can I ride this? Not just rush himself on, because obviously he went up the exit, having the disability. So
for him to ride. They had decided the ride of steel would be safe. However, it turned
they didn't. They never decided that.
out to be his last. He slid to his terrifying death when he slipped through the harness.
Yes, and he did put his hands up. In fact, he probably would have held on and stayed in the seat, but his hat actually flew off on the first drop, so he reached up for it, and that's when he flew out of the restraint. I mean, it's only a T-bar restraint. It really can't hold you with just one leg, one piece of a leg.
When one of the trains went racing over a small incline.
No, it didn't. No, it wasn't over one of the airtime hills. It was on the first drop. And that's the end of this video. So 2 more to go. Next is not top. It's just 10 worst roller coaster accidents. Oh wow! Look at this top quality animation. Top quality animation right there.
10 worst roller coaster accidents. Number 10.
Yes, subscribe for watching.
10. Batman the Ride.
Batman the
Most of
Ride.
this list is made up of malfunctions and mistakes.
We'll see about that.
But let's start with some advice.
Okay, that's Goliath.
Don't sneak into the restricted area of a roller coaster. There's a pretty good chance you'll die. That's exactly what
Wow,
happened to
someone's
Asia Lee
smart.
Ferguson at Six Flags over in Georgia in 2008.
Not Six Flags over in Georgia, just Six Flags over Georgia.
After the 17-year-old scaled 2 fences and found himself directly in the path of Batman the Ride.
Oh, what is this ride? No, what? Okay, what is with the GP and finding random Schwarzkopfs in the middle of nowhere and putting them on their lists?
Train on the inverted roller coaster
But not talking about them, calling them different rides.
ride is capable of traveling at blistering speeds of up to 80 kilometers per hour.
That's not blistering speeds, it's like 50 miles an hour.
And it was in full stride when it hit Ferguson, immediately decapitating him. Witnesses at the scene said the teenager, who was on a trip with his church group, jumped the fences to retrieve his lost hat. But Atlanta police said that he was just looking for the quickest route into the ride.
Yeah, he was a complete moron, and honestly, this one was pure natural selection.
But at least Ferguson's friends survived the traumatic incident, along with everyone riding the coaster at the time.
No one was riding the coaster at the time, as it was a test train, so of course everyone survived, because there was no one on the ride.
Number 9. Cyclone. News outlets have speculatively dubbed it the most dangerous roller coaster in America.
Yeah, and news outlets are the most GP thing out there.
So it's hardly a surprise that this traditional wooden coaster has been responsible
Yeah,
for more than a
Shifty,
few accidents in its 90-year history. But 2007 was a particularly
Yes, this is Cyclone right here, this megalite in Asia.
dangerous year for thrill seekers attending this long-standing attraction in Coney Island, New York.
It's completely safe.
Not least for Keith Shirasawa. The 53-year-old California local snapped his neck and broke several vertebrae on the historic ride in July 2007, just a month after it celebrated its 80th anniversary.
That's the Astroland Cyclone, not... No, you just can't get anything right, can you? No, it was not... It was most likely a pre-existing condition that the ride exaggerated. It wasn't the ride's fault.
Shirasawa described numbness spreading through his body before being rushed to hospital for emergency surgery and dying 5 days later. Though the only fatality, that was one of 7 incidents on the Cyclone in 2007. Other accidents left people with serious neck and back injuries. The spate of
This is why we retract.
injuries was blamed on negligence and a failure to maintain, upgrade and repair the ride. But its owner
Yeah, honestly, the more accidents, the safer. That's very, very true. Because as soon as one accident happens, you better be sure there's not going to be another one.
to fix the problems that caused it to travel at dangerous speeds. Number 8.
No, it wasn't dangerous speeds. It's just the fact that it got rough. Oh, look, we're going to Disney.
Thunder Mountain Railroad. Despite its claim as the happiest place on Earth, Disneyland has found its fair share of negative press thanks to the reams of sometimes deadly accidents over the park's lifetime. One incident came in 2003 on the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, a runaway train-themed roller coaster whose premise
No.
became real in the most bitterly ironic way. 22-year-old graphic artist Marcelo Torres suffered a brutal demise from blunt force trauma, internal bleeding, and a lacerated lung when the front carriage derailed and fell beneath the rest of the train.
Yeah, clearly Disney's dangerous. Just obviously, just don't go to Disney. No, I'm kidding. It's completely safe. It's just mechanical or lack of maintenance checks on the ride at the time. Things have changed. That's just what it is. It is what it is. When you have a ride at a park like Disney, and it's, you know, those rides go through so much more than rides at most other parks because they're dispatched so much more often. You know, they practically never stop moving, except for when the park's closed. But even then, it's not for that long. So the maintenance is much, just play off-ride footage. You'd hope it's much more difficult, and the ride gets beat on a lot more.
Circumstances were pretty baffling at first.
Yeah, which one was it? That too. Yeah, they it's very, very informational video, clearly.
Sabotage, but the investigation eventually discovered a clear-cut case of mechanical failure through human error. The ill-fated train had been offline for 3 days previously, and once back in use,
not offline, just transferred off.
engineers noticed strange noises coming from below the train during its 12th circulation. Unfortunately, they couldn't stop it before the unlucky 13th ride. It turns out that the mechanisms designed to keep the train on the track failed through faulty
up stops.
Maintenance by staff. Once the facts of the case were clear, Disney accepted fault for the accident and provided an undisclosed settlement to the Torres family, thought to be around $1 million. Number 7. Smiler. The
Oh
UK is
God.
pretty well known for its strict
Okay, so I'm gonna say the actual story of this first, and then we'll see what we hear. The actual story is the ride was put into maintenance mode for some unknown reason by a staff member, and as such, the blocks were not being controlled by the computer. So, because the maintenance member wasn't doing the right thing, collided with
stringent
the
health and
stalled
safety procedures. But
car.
you can have all the standards in the world and run into some major problems if you don't actually keep to them. Alton Towers Resort in Staffordshire discovered this firsthand in 2015 when its Smiler roller coaster experienced a serious failure that left 11 people injured.
Not
Of
gonna
the
say what
wounded,
the
5
failure
were
is.
seriously hurt, with 2 people needing leg amputations. While there were no deaths, the crash made major headlines in the UK for months, even years. It all happened because of a series of computer issues, along with pressure to get things moving.
Sort of. It was in part them adding another train, but a large portion of it was just human error and putting it into maintenance mode. Any of you who have played No Limits 2, just press F4. You can mess around with it.
You see, an empty test train was sent around the track, but never made it past one of the loops,
Not a loop. It was, I believe it was the Cobra roll on the ride.
unbeknownst to the operators. And when the computer system prevented any further rides, engineers believed it was a mistake and overrode the program.
You see, that's actually accurate. Well done. But of course, now we're back onto this random Taiwanese B&M floorless.
Unbelievably still not seeing the empty train. A judge found that Alton Towers had catastrophically failed in its duty to protect its customers and fined parent company Merlin £5 million or $6.5 million. Despite the crash and the resulting 25% drop in park attendance, the Smiler is still open for business if you're feeling brave. Number
It's
6.
completely safe. There's no way they will ever let that happen again. So it is 100% safe. Honestly, it's probably the safest roller coaster out there, just because they don't want that to ever happen again. Same with like Steel Vengeance. You know, any ride that's had an accident, they are more careful than they would be otherwise. Like they know that if they mess up, bad things happen. So
Fujin Raijin. Opened in 1992,
now back to Japan.
the Fujin Raijin roller coaster was
And it's Fujin Raijin 2, not just Fujin Raijin.
massively popular attraction at Japan's Expo Land, but it was ultimately responsible for the closure of the nationally famous park. That's because the
It wasn't that
ride
famous
derailed in May
in
2007,
Japan. It was pretty good. I mean, they had the Raptor clone, but that was their best ride.
causing the death of 19-year-old Yoshino Kogawara and injuries in 19 other people. One of the ride's cars came loose from the track and hit a guardrail, causing Kogawara's head to fly into it and instantly kill her.
You see, that's actually accurate. Well done. You're way better than the last video.
Investigators later found that a wheel axle broke, which caused the wheel itself to fall into the ground and become unstable. The park operators were blamed for failing to keep the ride's safety up to scratch, since that axle hadn't been replaced for a massive 15 years, the attraction's entire lifetime. And while other rides have recovered from similar incidents, this crash was enough to destroy the reputation of not just Fujin Raijin, but the entire park. Expoland reopened a few...
And that's why parks try to avoid these accidents at all costs. And that's why you don't see very many accidents, because parks know that if there is one, there's a very good chance that at least the ride will be closed forever. And very likely their whole park will be closed forever, especially in major accidents.
A few days later, but it was a ghost town. The horrendously low attendance caused the park to close for good just 4 months later.
Especially if the park can be found responsible, like it was in this scenario.
Number 5. Willard's Whizzer. A big part of the fun of roller coasters is that sense of fear and adrenaline, tempered by the trust that you're in safe hands of some of the world's premier engineers. So it's a shock when that trust is broken and it leads to a tragic death, as in the case of the Willard's Whizzer rise at California's Great America Park.
Not heard of this one. I'll say that much.
Opened in 1976 and closed in 88, this children's
Oh, okay. I think I know this one now.
gateway coaster was many kids' first ride. It was even designed so that it didn't need lap bars. But a persistent fault in its braking system led to an accident in 1980, where 13-year-old Carl Foss died after falling from the ride and through the frame of the coaster when cars collided during boarding. Sadly, it seems like the death was preventable, as the United States Consumer
Yeah, shows a Woody. Yeah, I know. That's why I was confused. He's showing a ton of rides that have nothing to do with it.
filed a complaint against then park owner Marriott for failing to report known problems with the system. According to the complaint, Marriott was aware of 11 counts of the brakes failing and neglected to inform the
Yeah,
authorities.
shows
or
white
fix the
lightning.
problem.
Yeah, I know.
But once found guilty,
Had
they were
seatbelts.
only fined
I
a
didn't know
measly
that.
$70,000 for their part.
Yeah, and how much is that with inflation? Like, seriously, it's completely different. And nowadays, like, with inflation, that's a lot of money.
Number 4, Texas Giant. Safety procedures are paramount.
Yeah, I used TPR footage. I know, rip.
Stream died.
No, it didn't.
Yes.
It's working for everyone else. Alright, everyone, can you still see the stream? Oh, everyone's saying rip now. Hold on. I got it now, thank you.
Policy violations. B.
What?
It says policy violations. So, yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, can you hear me, everyone? Let me know in the chat. I seriously do feel like that was probably Theme Park Review. I honestly don't know what that was, whether it's the background music on this video, maybe? Or what? But I have a feeling this video is not safe to use. Alright, everyone's good now? Alright, sorry about that. I don't know what that was. You guys are welcome to guess. You can't hear me at all, loud and clear. Here, I can turn up the microphone a little bit. How about now? Okay, yeah, so it said something about copyright. I doubt it was the song at the beginning because I've used the songs licensed by the same people before. I'm not going to play a song at the end just in case, but I don't think that was it. I honestly don't know what that was. But I think it may have something to do with this video, so we're going to go ahead to the next one.
Alright, what's one?
It's Viral Matters. So yeah, we're not gonna be debunking any more of that all-time top 10s video. Be sure to go dislike it though. In fact, I forgot to. Let me dislike it. Okay. Make sure you do as well. It's a pretty large channel, so maybe. Yeah. So Viral Matters, we've gone through a few of their videos now. Let me just make sure the stream is still working good. Yeah, I really don't know what it was that they found copyright. Whether that was the I have a feeling it was the top 10 list. Any of you have a guess? Let me see if the Discord has a guess. Video used TPR footage. Yeah. I don't know. You think it was TPR? Song at the beginning of TPR vids. Yeah, I know it's I really feel like it's not the song at the beginning because I've used songs under the same copyright policy many times before without issue. So, I guess let's get back into this. So, the seatbelt couldn't stop him from falling. Viral Matters. Let's go.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Viral Matters. And in
SLC.
today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some crazy amusement park ride accidents, people getting, flung off rides. Some of them are funny, some of them really aren't. If you could support this video with a like rating, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's shoot for 1,000 likes. And if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe so that way you never miss an upload.
I've not watched this yet, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is just going to be a reaction thing, so.
No. Here we go.
Wow, he slipped so far down. I'd be absolutely done after that. I would be done.
It's fine. Hey, you're fine. I promise, okay?
Is he going to say it's deadly?
I got you.
I feel so bad for the kid. The kid just looks absolutely terrified. I hate rides myself, man.
Yeah, we can tell. You're a complete moron. Just didn't make it the video.
You're fine. There's no more big hills, okay? No, there's no more.
Thankfully, he went on the ride with his dad. I'm pretty sure he had to because he probably wasn't tall enough to ride, but thank God he was there
No, he was clearly tall enough to ride because he's on the ride.
with his dad. I'm really happy about
Yeah, it's been far no good.
that part.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, I hate these kind of
lively,
rides
too.
too, man. I just get anxiety looking at it.
Live leak means one thing.
Oh!
I'm pretty sure that was a coat.
God, they went flying.
And this is China, if you couldn't tell by this Chinese letters right here.
Oh my God, look at that.
China.
Oh, that
China quality.
noise.
Yeah, Hebe Metallurgical Company out of Beijing.
Oh. Oh my God, what just happened? That was horrible.
Wow, I'm glad they showed that segment in Chinese. Oh yeah, this clip. I honestly have not been able to find out if this is real or fake, so you guys tell me.
You know, surprisingly, as a kid, I never really minded these rides that much. Until that happens. Oh my God, at least she, like, where did she land? I can't even see where she landed.
Yeah, fake. Okay, I figured it was fake.
Did she just land on top of a
Because I know this
stand
one
or
isn't
something? Or
China.
She landed on people. I'm not entirely sure. This looks so bootleg. It's not.
Yeah, it's a backyard roller coaster. Are you really gonna show that as, oh my God, roller coaster accident in a backyard roller coaster? Oh my God, what is next? Okay, you can't seriously call this a roller coaster accident. Or whatever's next. We're moving on. Still not a roller coaster,
like,
but
spinning rides with chairs. All right, it can't be that bad.
them spinning rides with chairs. That's the official trade name. Spinning rides with chairs. This looks very Chinese. Just after seeing all those Chinese manufacturing websites, this looks like one of those models.
Nothing's really happening yet. Nothing bad's happening yet. We'll just have to stay tuned here. What is going on? Like, did it just break
It looks very third world and very China, to be honest.
down? Oh! Whoa, that was a loud crash. Whoa. Hope everyone's okay. That was really loud.
Wow, what a ride. What even is the rest of these clips? Is this even a roller coaster coming up? What is this? No, it's VR. Like, oh, an SLC is next. This better not be a TBR video. Okay, it's not.
So out of all the clips, right, that I normally get for these types of videos, this one was probably the highest quality. Like, normally people who don't do video and not videos, people who don't do YouTube and stuff, they don't really worry about the quality. They just don't really care. But this was by far one of the highest quality clips that I found. That's why I use it as part of the intro of my video.
Loud equals dangerous.
I don't believe anyone really falls off in this clip. I think he does drop his camera though, and it's...
Oh my gosh, he drops his camera? How deadly. So, shouldn't it be the seatbelt couldn't stop his camera from falling? Yeah, no one falls out because it's an SLC, and SLCs are safe. Not good rides, but they're safe.
It's pretty cool to see, like, the angle and stuff.
I'm pretty sure it's just normal POV with maybe him dropping his camera on an SLC. Like, yeah, oh no is the correct response. You're on an SLC.
I'll admit right now, watching this kind of makes me a little nauseous. I don't like rides at all.
Yeah, well, it's okay to not like SLCs. Afterburn is loud, therefore afterburn is dangerous. Okay, slow it down. I'm gonna guess drops the camera. Yep. Oh, wow.
Oh, and this simply just doesn't help either. Like, oh god, it honestly makes me feel a little bit nauseous, I'm not gonna lie.
Little bit? And this is why you don't allow loose articles on rides. Because guess what? That could have hit someone and injured someone. Like those people throwing hot sauce at people on Steel Vengeance.
Oh, thank God all that spinning and stuff is over. I was seriously feeling not too good and kind of woozy. I had to look away from that for a little while. Ugh.
Hi guys, I think this guy doesn't like rides. Okay, are we really just gonna sit here staring at the ground for a few minutes? Yep, I'm just gonna, okay, yeah.
I believe this person right here who picks up the GoPro is this guy's nephew or his cousin or something like that.
Oh look, he entered a ride area. Huh, isn't that just dumb?
In the comment section of this video, I actually thought that he picked up the GoPro and stole it, but no, he's just holding it for the person who dropped it.
Está buena, sí, es duro. Es especial para golpes. Ah, vale. ¿Conoces al dueño? Sí, es mía.
Also not 100% sure what language these people are speaking. If you know it, you can put it down below in the comment section.
Wow, what a ride, guys. What a ride this guy's found. Like, wow. And is that really? Yeah, that's the end.
Please remember to give it a like rating. It really does help the videos get noticed. If you want to maybe request something.
Alright, make sure you go and dislike that video. Alright, well, I think that is all of the videos I have to debunk. So, I guess we'll move on to the Discord. You can join me in the live chat over there. Okay. You can join me there, and I'm going to pull up RCDB and see what we can find. Okay. So I've been doing this research on this Intamin video. So check docs. I'm gonna guess you sent in some video. I will check that right now. They're speaking GP. Hold on. Let me find this. Submission form, responses. Okay. Last one, I'm going to check the most recent one, open like a new tab.
Alright, what's going on, guys?
No,
Found
this
an
exact video.
alpine coaster manufacturer. I found an alpine coaster manufacturer.
Oh, cool. Weekend again, or what?
Oh, no. Here, I'll send it anyways. I like this. This is the first thing that came up on RCDB.
So does anyone have any guesses as to why the stream went down?
I honestly have no clue.
Yeah, I'm just as clueless as all of you. That was kind of weird. I don't know if I'm gonna blame. It could have been the GP video itself having copyright protection. Honestly, you should like test that. All right. Good night, Austin. Wantland.
Chang Long.
Alright, so I was doing this research for this Intamin video, and Intamin's fourth coaster is very weird. It's a dueling roller coaster. It was the longest in the world. It opened in Argentina. Well, it was built in Argentina, and it never opened. It's still standing but not operating.
What?
Yeah, it's so weird. I put it in general.
Yay. Chang Long Fun Vehicles. What have I found?
Check docs, YouTube algorithm. Alright, I'll check docs again. I don't know what you wanted me to check on here, whoever's saying that.
Let me translate this.
What's about?
Yeah, home.
Another
about
top
us.
5 central. Oh my gosh,
Product
that's even next
display.
thing. Yeah, I think we've ran out of Chinese manufacturers. Well, actually, you know, I never went to the website of Golden Horse.
I just found one now, I think.
I never went to the website of Golden Horse. So, you know what? I'm going to do that. The most infamous Chinese manufacturer.
It's the best manufacturer. Don't even argue about it.
Yeah, clearly.
Wait,
there's a video which I can't show here, but there's a video of, oh my gosh, they built 287 roller coasters. That's more than Intamin.
Hold on. Okay, I found this Chinese manufacturer and they call their carousel Turn Horse.
Alright, Golden Horse. Clearly the best manufacturer out there.
What is scooter class?
A scooter is roller coaster in Chinese or something like that. Alright. Oh, what? Is Golden Horse's website not in English anymore?
Small roller coaster, spin
English,
block, sliding dragon, gliding flying wing. What a name.
Okay, welcome
What a
to
name.
Golden Horse, the company that got kicked out of IAPA.
Unjustified.
Gliding. What kind of name is gliding flying wing?
Nothing can beat
A good one.
Scoliosis Surfer.
Yeah, that was quite the ride. Quite the
their
ride.
about page. Their about
parks
page
should get
isn't
that.
translated.
All
Oh wait, no,
right.
there it is. Okay. This is how their about page starts off. It is an amusement enterprise company located in Gardaland City, Hebei Province, 150 kilometers south of Beijing. Whatever.
Yeah,
I just
Scooter's
love how
roller
it starts
coaster in
off
Asia
like that.
officially.
It is an amusement enterprise.
I mean, they probably were just using Google Translate. They didn't actually hire a translator.
Okay, so let's see here. Vertical roller coaster, which they have a knockoff dive. Golden Horse is making a knockoff B&M dive.
What is that loud noise?
One just opened.
A knockoff Golden Horse dive opened?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know where.
I can check RCDB. Oh yes, one did. One did. Well, it's not open yet. It's under construction, opening this year. Golden Horse vertical roller coaster. It's 196 feet tall. Oh my gosh, that sounds so awful on a Golden Horse.
Yeah, it's gonna be on a GP video sooner or later.
You know what's bad when they can't even round the heights up or down?
Yeah. Let's see.
Bumper
Products.
car. Let's check out this Changwon Fun Vehicles bumper cars.
They have a super spinning coaster, the Golden Horse Super Spinning Coaster.
And now
the Golden Horse Spinning Coaster.
Now they just show maps of parks with their bumper cars.
I'm pretty sure there's more Golden Horse SLCs than Vekoma SLCs, if I'm not wrong. I actually really want to find that out.
Because China has so many amusement parks and they just buy Golden Horse. They don't buy the expensive Vekoma goodness.
Yeah. Well, normally they buy like one. If you've noticed, like each Chinese park has like one good ride. Okay, no, there's not. There's only 20 suspended roller coasters. No, well, actually, okay, there's a few different versions. There's about 30 suspended coasters.
What kind of park buys an Intamin Hyper than buys a Golden Horse SLC in the same year?
Somebody who wants to
They
save
had a little
money.
bit of money left over after the Intamin Hyper, so you know.
You know, like a responsible thing to do would be like save up for another big edition, but no. We need knockoff SLC.
Yes, clearly the best. There are
And
a lot of
knockoff
other
Wacky
knockoff
Worm.
SLCs. There's so many videos of these knockoff SLCs, it's hilarious. I can't show them on the stream, but I would. You resend it through docs. Okay, I'll check.
I love the one where the train has a literal wheel hop because it's so rough.
Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh, some of them are just so bad. Like, honestly. Alright. Someone sent in another video. Let's see this. Oh my gosh, this. I think I've done this video, whoever sent this in. Yeah, it's just full of fake accidents.
Okay. What were you saying?
I need to, okay, yeah, someone sent in this video. I need to save it for something later, because this is actually a really good GP video. Okay, we'll just put it in view on live stream, and we'll look at it again later. Alright. Back to Golden Horse. So they make the suspended roller coaster. There's actually a video online of the suspended roller coaster failing the brakes. It is actually hilarious. It just keeps going. And they just act like it was supposed to happen. In fact, I can open up the Discord and put it in the stream chat or the Discord, whatever, or both. Like these.
Yeah, this coaster, it has multiple loops. We're not hiding anything. It
Yeah, there you go. It is honestly hilarious to see it fail. It's so poorly made. All of these Golden Horse SLCs and the transitions. Oh man. Alright.
I feel like knockoff SLCs should be a method of execution.
Yeah, you just have to marathon them until you die. That'd really be pretty bad,
It's
actually.
like that euthanasia coaster.
Yeah.
That was designed by
the
somebody
GP
did
don't
the bare
understand.
minimum.
The GP always say, "Oh, no one's built it." Yes, they have. Look up Golden Horse. Oh man, at least Golden Horse's site is not in completely broken English. Because Golden Horse, if I'm not mistaken, their original plan was to try and sell to U.S. markets. Like
They finally got a unique track design a couple years back.
Yeah, they tried. They've probably tried the most, but they tried by stealing first. Like, Vekoma kind of stole from Arrow, but that was more or less just one track design, and then they made their own thing with it. Golden Horse just stole everything that other manufacturers were doing.
Yeah, and Vekoma at least kind of had permission because they had been allowed to build it.
Yeah.
But
Golden Horse, not so much.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream. I need to give everyone their roles. Hold on.
Doing a live.
What was that?
And let me just tell you, he's very GP.
Okay.
So yeah.
Everyone who's joined is already a preferred member.
Hi.
Welcome.
Oh, it's my brother. I just now downloaded Discord.
Alright, well, welcome to the stream. We're currently looking at Chinese coasters.
Ooh, I like China.
Yeah, well.
I don't.
God.
Yeah. Alright, let's...
China just has the top quality of everything.
Yeah. Oh, man. Let's see. Sample products? What are these? Golden Horse can build you a greenery park. And it's an entire park, too. It's with flat rides, coaster, the whole deal. Golden Horse will build it for you.
Okay, well, I know what I want for Christmas.
You don't want that. It'd be so awful. They literally will build you a whole park.
If I owned an entertainment complex, I would probably buy that. Just saying.
I don't know if you could get it to the U.S.
I'm poor. I don't think I could buy that.
They could just ship it on a big boat. Just ship the entire park on a big boat.
Ship it in Amazon.
Like the
Amazon
entire
Prime.
roller coasters are just like built on it. Like, oh.
Golden Horse built a park called Tanzania. Okay.
They did not build Tanzania. They are.
Tanzania.
That's fake news.
Yeah.
They built the country.
They built the country out of
the entire country.
Cheap Chinese labor.
The United Republic of Golden Horse.
It's hilarious. Their English site is completely different than their Chinese site.
Amazing.
Let's see the news. Yeah, their last IAPA was 2015. That's when they got kicked out.
That creaking sounded like a Golden Horse.
Okay, Golden Horse's motto is Unity, Striving, Innovation.
That sounds like communist propaganda, but okay.
Well, it probably is. So, you know. Oh, man.
That's probably why they steal, because they're communists. They're just like, oh, you got design? I want design. Communism.
Exactly.
Definitely
you can't have
owned
all
by
the good
Putin.
designs.
Definitely owned by Putin.
Yeah, but can they play a piano like Putin? No.
No.
No, but they can make a
Definitely
cheap
not.
Chinese knockoff piano.
Okay.
Alright, so that's Golden Horse. We need to find more Chinese roller coasters. Come on, RCDB. Oh, it recommended me a Golden Horse. Come on, something that's not Golden Horse. We need something worse. 2 Golden Horses in a row. Let's see. Geovinoma, RMC, SNS, Vekoma. Come on, I want Beijing Shoblai Amusement Equipment, my favorite Chinese manufacturer. Actually, no, because they're not the ones who make the crazy skateboard, but they're my third favorite.
Is Crazy Skateboard a roller coaster?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Here,
I did not know this.
Crazy.
But if the passenger doesn't waggle, then it's not good.
Yeah. No, for those of you who don't know, the roles only work. You can't go beyond preferred member unless you send in a picture of something I requested, more or less. So let's go to the classic case for China-SBL.com. Or no, yeah, .com, not .China or whatever the thing is.
Look at that high quality Immelman.
Yeah, have you seen some of the Immelmans and just various elements on these Chinese SLCs? There are points where the whole train is upside down, just flat, like it completely stalls the ride. It's so bad.
I love the airtime hill.
Does a strong gust of wind, everyone's stuck upside down like that.
No, it wouldn't have to be a strong wind. It would be the lightest wind in the world, and they would just all get stalled upside down because of Chinese quality.
A little girl's balloon pops, and all of a sudden,
yeah, they would. Well, no, there are no evacuations because the ride is stuck upside down because of an awful implement, and also the ride shakes so much going into some of the implements. It's so terrible.
How would you
It's
even
China.
get people out of
That's
that?
pretty dangerous.
You just wouldn't.
It's China. It's overpopulated. All they gotta do is open up the restraints and bam.
Yeah.
You know, for a while, I
Sauce
actually
problem.
kind of thought I actually mixed up an Immelman and dive loop, thinking an Immelman was a dive loop and a dive loop was an Immelman at some point.
Yeah.
The heck's in a moment.
Also, you notice every
moment.
I
Is
still
that a
have no idea what
manufacturer or
bowing
something?
element is.
an implement. Please explain.
I need to know this.
It's where the truck does the thing.
It breaks.
Also, every Chinese SLC has an airtime hell for some reason.
Yes, my favorite element on a knockoff Vekoma. That must be so comfortable.
Yeah, it honestly would
With
be the most comfortable
bulky
part of
over
it.
the shoulder.
Yeah, I
straps.
never understood those. Like, B&M's like, all right, we're going to make an Arrow, and all the other manufacturers, they're like, oh yeah, we'll make the restraints so that your head doesn't really hit them that well. And then Vekoma's just like, all right, your head is going to hit the restraint anyway, we're just going to make it massive.
It puts you in a V coma.
Yes, it really does.
You know what? Darien Lake's SLC's armrest melted off in the heat.
Yes, I heard about that. And the GP got scared by it. They were like, well, what if the train melts off?
Yeah, what if the
That
train
would
melts?
honestly be better
Wouldn't
than
everyone
actually
die?
working.
I'm surprised nothing has happened with the heat in like Texas or Florida. Like it
Yeah.
just happens in.
Well, Texas doesn't have any SLCs. Texas doesn't
True.
have... No,
Oh, yeah.
Texas has a Vekoma, don't they? Is it?
A boomerang,
Yes,
I
Probably
guess,
they
in
have a
Texas.
few. Yeah, there's a few, because there's that other park in Texas that isn't Six Flags.
Oh my god.
However, I'm pretty sure the only Vekomas in Florida are at Disney, Legoland, and Fun Spot.
I like Disneyland. Yeah, cool.
GP.
Let me just say, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train absolutely sucks. Like, Vekoma was getting better, and it just got really rough again. It was
I've
terrible.
never been on it because I haven't been to Disney in like.
Man,
5
I love the Ninja at Six Flags St. Louis. Such an amazing ride. Actually, my neighbor said that one time. I like it too. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Old Arrow Loopers rule, which
yeah.
Ninja's not. It's
Yes, it
Vekoma.
Yeah, it's Vekoma. Okay.
So, like, that just shows Arrow Looper, Viper versus Ninja, Vekoma Looper, Viper will kill it.
Yeah, I've never found an Arrow Looper I don't like.
Air loop?
Corkscrew. I did not like Corkscrew. It hurt.
Everyone hates on Corkscrew. It's honestly so much fun. That airtime hill is so good. It's
The
like
airtime hill was awesome.
it's like you're not supposed to
But
get
you mean-
airtime, yet you go
You need to
flying.
get White Train. You need
You mean
White
corkscrew at Cedar Point?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The transition before the corkscrews put bruises on my shoulder.
You see, I
Isn't
I
Cedar
never
Point
thought
like
it was
Europe or something?
Love you, good
Oh
night.
my god.
I think it's in China. It's one of those.
No, it's in
Chinese
It's in
parks.
Tanzania.
bad.
It's in
the
Tanzania.
Yeah, Cedar Point,
Is that
China.
No, country. Is that a country? Isn't it in Africa? Oh no.
North Korea.
If you can go to these Chinese manufacturer sites
Vortex
and
isn't
all
bad
of the
if you,
ride.
get it front row.
Cedar Point should tease a T-Rex, then put in a Golden Horse SLC.
Yes, Cedar Point needs a Golden Horse SLC.
And like on the same plot, a crazy skateboard.
Yeah. Tear down all of Cedar Point, replace it with Golden Horse and other Chinese manufacturers roller coasters, especially like 5 crazy skateboards dueling crazy skateboards.
When do you think?
Crazy
When do you think?
skateboard point.
When do you think Michigan's Adventure is gonna get their next roller coaster?
I don't know. I think Cedar Fair should look at getting them a crazy
Today.
skateboard.
2,500.
No, I think
48.
my honest answer is I think they'll get a relocated boomerang or something from somewhere.
How are they
already
gonna
had a
move that
boomerang.
though? Are
Or
they gonna like
something from somewhere.
get a bunch of people to pick it up and carry it?
Well, no, they'll build
Or
it.
just
They'll build it
push
out
it
of all their new
somewhere
trash
else.
cans.
I honestly think that Darien Lake should lose Moto Coaster and give it and just get rid of it. It's just so bad.
I'm sure their next coaster is going to be a relocated coaster for
Yeah,
Michigan's
I guarantee
Adventure.
it. It's sad because Michigan's Adventure is like
2022 or 2023.
They're going to get a new corn dog stand.
well, no, Michigan's Adventure is like the only.
That would be nice.
It's the
Corn dogs are
only-
pretty good.
It's the only park that once being bought by Cedar Fair actually got worse. Like every other park Cedar Fair bought, they improved at least a little bit. Michigan's Adventure, all
Unless they
Cedar Fair.
closed.
Other than Geauga.
Yeah, but I blame Six Flags.
Oh yeah, and in Darien Lake's Fright Fest teasers, they keep showing RMCs for some reason, and I can only imagine why.
It's because Six Flags doesn't know the difference.
I went to
Problem is
I
the
went to-
RMCs are steel vengeance.
Wait,
I went
what?
to Six Flags St. Louis last week, and a lot of the posters that they had there, they had mostly like a lot of posters with RMCs on it.
Yeah,
As 2019
boss,
becomes
man.
closer and closer, I'm pretty sure Twisted Tigers is going to be renamed the pretzel stand outside of Gwazi.
The heck is RMC?
everyone's saying RMC is, or that Wazi's gonna get RMC'd, but
Ricky
I
Michael
honestly
Hodge.
don't see that happening.
It's like a
The boss
weird
at Six
fever
Flags St.
dream.
Louis. The boss at Six Flags St. Louis better get RMC'd one day.
Eh.
Want me to try it and Planet Coaster?
It's not that bad, though. I mean, still good ride.
All right, so
IRMC Predator.
do any of you know about this ride? It's a Moonsault Scramble. It's at Fuji-Q Highland, the park with all the GP's favorite roller coasters, right?
No,
Yes.
I don't know that.
This ride, basically they decided, all right, we're going to take a Vekoma Boomerang. We're going to make it double the height, and we're going to make the inversion half the height.
Oh god.
Deadly.
Please no. Please.
And we're going to make it by a Japanese manufacturer.
That sounds very deadly.
Basically, it was just really fast, really tall, and everyone blacked out.
Top 10
my
deadliest
gosh.
roller coasters you won't believe
They
exist.
had to remove it because it had a G-force of 6.2.
6.2.
It was,
Is that a big number?
it was
What kind of RCT?
it was 229 feet tall, okay? And the inversion was 67
Very
feet tall.
It's only a quarter of it.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait.
That's really deadly.
Wait, on the Discord, right? Okay, yes. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Oh my god.
That's 229
This is
feet too tall.
glorious.
They made it double the height of a Vekoma Boomerang, and the inversion is half the
Engineering
height.
gone too far.
Like a Vekoma Boomerang is already a pretty high ride in terms of G-forces. Like it's almost
Ugh.
5 Gs. So
Wait, is that ride still at?
no,
wait, which
they
park
were.
was it at?
It was at
GQ
Fuji-Q.
Island.
Oh,
It's larger than Phantom's Revenge.
It's taller
large is
than
that?
Phantom's Revenge, and an inversion
Well,
of
it's
60.
taller
Taller
than
than
the second
Steel
drop on
Vengeance.
it as well.
Yeah, taller than Steel Vengeance, taller than
Not to mention it's taller than
Diamondback.
Valravn.
Yeah,
Steel
Taller
Vengeance is
than
also like
Magnum.
a manufacturer.
with the only element being a
Taller than a wacky worm.
67-foot tall.
taller
Yes, it
than
is.
a
Wacky
Taller than about
6.2 Gs.
12
How did it
wacky worms.
operate for 17 years?
Good question. I would think the force on that track would.
Yeah,
just-
wouldn't have people died on it by
Excuse-
then?
Let me look this. Look, I have to look up a POV of this.
Honestly, I would
think
be concerned.
The
It's gonna be a
GP.
really old POV.
Do you think
It's
the
like in-
GP
it's like
actually liked it, but for some reason they're just gonna hate on like smooth coasters like Steel Vengeance, but they're just gonna love
Because
that
they're
ride.
deadly.
Oh my god, that thing goes so fast in the inversion.
Wait, what?
Like in Planet
Everyone just
Coaster,
blacked out.
like
You
when the
could die
pre-built-
on it.
It's
Wait, what?
Like when the
Moon-
pre-built boomerangs, they just have like the 90-degree at the bottom of the drop, and you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
change it.
That sounds
That is
deadly.
an unhealthy amount of G's. That's more than when you're flying a
Yeah.
FA-18 fighter jet.
Wait, hold on.
Um,
What was the name of the coaster?
Moonsault
Moonsault
Scramble, but
Scramble.
salt is spelled
I mean, it's not
SAULT.
It's the thing. It's just one point where you hit 6.2.
I don't think the
Yeah.
moon
Wait,
is
hold on.
salt.
Whenever you look up the POVs and stuff, oh my god, it goes so freaking
Is
fast.
POV also one of those like RMC and B&M things? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I remember this ride. Oh, I know this.
So that was
Actually,
Japan.
That element that they had on it, isn't it the same one on Banshee at Kings Island?
No,
It's like
it's the same as on Vortex at Kings Island, though.
Oh.
Yo,
I
why
heard
would you add this ride to your Cedar
called
Fair
like
park?
a pretzel knot or.
Oh no, it is on Banshee. Never mind, I stand corrected.
Okay.
How would they shape the track
Ouch,
into a pretzel?
Ouch.
Wouldn't that like
Crap.
Like that's some.
Bake it at
that's some-
350.
That's some quality design right there.
Yeah.
That looks absolutely
Quality engineering.
I don't know how it operated for that long.
Okay, okay, wait. Okay. I just DM'd my friend the POV of it to show him that it pulled 6.2 Gs, and he said that inversion over there in the thumbnail looks like a pretzel.
This
Yeah,
is
I wonder why.
I'm just watching the POV of this, and this is like a Vekoma boomerang on steroids.
Intimate should remake this as an impulse.
This is why you
It's
don't
hurting
do
me
drugs,
just
kids.
watching it.
So that
Have you
is.
seen that one intimate impulse?
On that note,
sit
good
down
night.
impulse in China.
That one intimate
Whose
impulse.
dog
in
is
China.
that?
I don't know. We
I think
always
it's
have a
Everland.
dog.
Intimate in China.
Someone always joins with a dog barking in the background.
Yeah, remember the last time my
Yes.
dogs were barking?
Oh
Yeah.
god,
I'm
that's
really
probably
careful my
me.
bird isn't
That's
being
probably
super
me. I
obnoxious
might
right
need
now.
to lower my volume. How do I do that?
Yeah, you mentioned whoever
Yeah,
was
that's
talking
me
about
this
the
time.
intimate impulse in
Oh.
China. Were you mentioning Soaring with Dragon? The one that everyone thought was going to Kennywood.
Yeah.
Wait,
Zero
what?
gravity triple launch
I
coaster.
never thought that was going to Kennywood. I thought that it might have a similar system, but I never thought it was going to be a direct clone.
I was
Yeah, they'd probably
hoping it
take
would
up-
go to Kennywood.
Guys, search up
It would probably take up the entire park.
the roller coaster Hamtaro hamster roller coaster at Fuji Q Highland. Just the theming around it.
The coaster that I talked about is zero gravity in China.
I'm sorry my dog is being annoying. I'm tempted to put on push to talk.
That's fine.
Oh, you can't forget Fuji Q Highlands roller coaster Rock and Roll Duncan with a Thomas the Tank Engine front train.
Okay, send that in the Discord right now.
Okay. All right.
That was my favorite Thomas character as a kid. Seeing him in the
Roll
roller coaster
Duncan.
just makes me so happy.
Okay, Fuji Q has now renamed this this knockoff suspended coaster they have. They finally renamed it again. Its original name was Birdmen from 2001 to 2003.
Birdmen.
Then it became Great Fluffy Sky Adventure.
Great
See, that
fluffy
sounds
sky
like
adventure.
I like the second
That
name
sounds like
I
the
think that
POV
name's
of a
lying.
cloud.
That sounds like a dangerous roller coaster.
Now it's been
the POV of a
renamed.
cloud.
They're lying to get people onto it. They're gonna die.
It sounds like a furry fan fiction.
Now it's been renamed.
Oh God.
It was renamed in 2017 to Voyage Dan D Seal, or Lee Seal.
Who?
Voyage Dan's Lee Seal.
Sounds like a.
I like
painter.
Fluffy Adventure better.
How do they come up with these names?
I think it means something completely different in
They
Japanese. It
asked
just
the
translates
GP.
bad.
The Planet Coaster community comes up with better names.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Isn't
Where do you
Planet
see some
Coaster
line
like
in?
another manufacturer? That sounds like one.
Yeah, they made Steel Vengeance.
Oh.
I thought Arrow made Steel Vengeance.
No.
Not fam, it was Pinfari.
Yeah.
No, I thought.
Pinfari made Arrow.
It was Din. It was obviously Din.
Intimidator 305.
No,
I think
Din's
that-
arm
I think
seeing
Vekoma made
Steel
that
Vengeance.
ride.
You mean dim.
Din is arm seeing Steel Vengeance.
Din is short for dim, which is short for dimwits. Which is short for you.
Don't you just love it when a butterfly coaster comes up on the random roller coasters?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's a butterfly coaster? Is that like a roller coaster for like butterflies or something?
Yeah.
That sounds dumb.
Let me show you. I can't find one now. I can't find one. Basically, you just go. It's actually the most stupid.
They probably put it in zoos or something.
Oh,
No,
butterfly.
I think my
I mean,
Tampa Zoo.
why can't I find it now?
I don't know.
Butterfly.
Butterflies are non-spinning crazy skateboards, pretty much.
I'm gonna go through all the roller coasters in China until I find one with a really stupid name.
Here. Who asked about the butterfly coaster?
My brother. Poopity scoopity.
What?
So he's the one that.
That's a butterfly coaster, basically.
How do I view this?
Huh.
Okay.
Yes, if I go to Lowry Park,
That is the coaster I was
Zoo,
talking
I
about.
can get a credit on a Dragon Wagon by Wisdom Rides.
Okay.
Dragon Wagon, a roller coaster?
It's a
Yeah, it's a
model.
B&M.
Okay, so I found a coaster and it had a pretty cool looking entrance, but then I read the sign and it says Red Falcon Big Roller Coaster.
If it's big, it's probably deadly. I wouldn't go on it.
Yeah, true.
Agreed.
There's a roller coaster called Creep Caterpillar.
Creep Caterpillar.
I found.
Oh gosh, they named a coaster after me.
Hey,
More
don't
than
worry.
one.
There's a roller coaster named the Tickler.
Oh god.
Oh.
The Smiler knockoff.
Oh, it's a golden horse. too,
Smiler
even better.
knockoff.
No,
I
it's a
would say
Smiler
Smiler
child.
probably
There was a
dead.
coaster at Kennywood called Tickler. Why?
The straight face.
Wicked instead of Wicked Twister, Wicked Tickler.
Also, while I'm
All
on,
the Virginia reels back in the day were ticklers.
while I'm on the subject, can I just say why does Kennywood have 11 defunct roller coasters? Actually,
Because it's
12.
been around since like 1862.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, well, my brother left the Discord.
Okay. There's a roller coaster in China called Flying and Floating Over the Clouds and Water.
What? That's like the longest name for a roller coaster.
And that can compete with
Wait,
Batman is
And it's a knockoff
what's the name of
SLC. Flying and Floating Over the Clouds and Water.
That just
Oh.
tops it off the fact that it's a knockoff house.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh god. Why are there no pictures of it?
10 out of 10
Like,
best
I'm
name in
actually
history.
curious.
There's a lot of fruit worm coasters in China.
I'm ready to
That's
name
a
that
roller
roller
coaster. SBL.
inspiration.
Lots of gliding dragons. Wow, like
Gliding
multiple
dragons.
pages of gliding dragons.
Grithing dragon.
And golden
Grinding.
dragons.
Griefing dragons.
Golden wings in Snowfield.
Griffling dragons.
Weird roller coaster names.
I'm glad
Queer
you just love the name family
Does a roller
roller
coaster- I found a roller coaster named Acrobat. I don't know if that's really weird or not, but
It's flying. It's a B&M player.
There's a roller coaster
Yeah, I know,
in
I know.
China. There's a roller coaster
Oh, I
in
like
China called Happy Choo Choo Train. It's a
Happy
golden
Choo Choo
horse
Train.
Are
too.
these names translated, or are these?
Yes, these are translated to English from
look
Chinese.
at
No, they're
top.
Chineseified.
I can't find it, dang it.
Spelled right.
Anaconda.
Happy Chew. No, wait.
Maybe they sound cool.
It's not a wacky.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Stop the ear rape or you will be kicked.
Oh, my ears are
Just turn it on a jet engine in front of their
Bro, we actually just look up happy in RCDB.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy trip. Alright.
Alright.
Man,
Happy,
if fighter jet
What the
fly
heck
by our
doing
house, and it
that?
was still quieter than that.
happy racing boat.
Has anyone ever seen that picture of Thunderbird at Holiday World with like fire at the back of it, kind of looking like there's jets.
What did I find?
Yeah.
I found something terrifying.
What?
Was it my search history?
Pretty
Even worse.
What is that thing standing at the entrance? It's like the single most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, what is this? What is this?
Looks like a ticket booth.
Oh my God.
I love how it looks so overgrown.
Hold on,
Like it's abandoned, but it's not.
Yeah. All right,
Jesus.
that's a ban.
Oh, what?
Wait, what was
Is
that?
that a-
Oh. Okay, you're looking at some images.
It's so overgrown.
Oh, the park that has a crazy skateboard.
Oh, sweet. Top 10 park in the world.
Can we just ban China already?
No.
I don't
Just
think you
ban
can
China
do that.
altogether.
Amusement park.
Yeah, I can and I will. I'm calling Mr. Trump right now.
Have them
Banned.
put tariffs on these bad coasters.
Oh yeah.
Well, they
hello,
already
big
don't
fan.
come to
Can we
America, so-
ban China?
Start a petition. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is bad.
we can ban China? Oh, okay, great, perfect. Alright, get to it tomorrow. Alright, China's banned.
All right, sounds good. Over water roller coaster, outer space flying car.
While we're at it, let's just ban Canada.
There's a park called Play Kid, and its only roller coaster is Montana, which I'm pretty sure translates to roller coaster.
Yeah, it does.
Can we just like steal Canada's Wonderland and like ban Canada?
That translates so poorly. Rainbow Children Coaster.
What is? Okay.
Kid coaster.
I will send it in the Discord.
Why does Marineland's font look like it was from Cedar Fair?
Yeah, good question. Rip Marine.
Because Marineland wants to be Cedar
That's
Fair.
great.
Marineland is actually the worst.
For a second, I
Marineland
thought
is
it
so
said,
big, they could be Cedar Fair.
Like,
For a second, I thought it said that it was 606 feet tall.
Do you think if they were to close that park down, do you think they would relocate their only two coasters?
No, because Dragon Mountain you really couldn't relocate unless you had an identical hill.
Yeah, good point.
But maybe their kiddie coaster, maybe.
I mean, it would have
They
to
would
have, like, the perfect
relocate
area.
the Scream Tower.
Yeah.
Dragon Mountain is my top bucket list coaster.
Yeah, I really want to get on that thing
Yeah.
before it closes.
Actually,
If it
hold on.
closes.
Is that ride smooth or rough? I know it's from Arrow, but I've never gotten that
I
answer
heard
before.
the trains like shuffle.
I heard it was the run of the rougher arrow loopers, but I don't care.
I've never gotten that answer before, and I've tried searching it up, but I couldn't even find it
looks
somehow. Oh my god.
I
What does
love
your
arrows
dog
to
want?
live through the pain. The dog wants to be shot, but it can't, so it's gonna keep barking.
Speaking of China,
It's really annoying. Can you please shut up, Tucker?
There's a roller coaster in China called Soaring Dragon and Dancing Phoenix.
Okay, you know what? I can't take it. I'm
And,
putting on
and it's a knockoff SLC.
Wow.
Where is freaking...
There's a Sliding Dragon.
Where is push
Sliding
off
Dragon.
There's lots of sliding dragons.
connections?
Wow.
Video?
Okay. What does Sliding Dragon belong to? Like, what kind of coaster?
Sliding Dragon belongs to Donkey.
I didn't click on it,
Whoa.
so I don't know. There's spinning yachts. Lots of spinning yachts in China.
Did that help?
Yachtseas.
Did that help?
Spinning yachts.
Yep, just
Yes, there is no more dog.
Yay, finally.
There's a roller coaster called Stress Express.
Holy crap.
All aboard the stress.
And it's a Vekoma boomerang in China, and it's a real one too.
That's great. It
Because
is pretty stressful.
that's all you're feeling while you're riding it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but at least it's a real one.
Hey, how would you
That has
describe
to-
yourself? Pulls up
that
the
has to be
RCDB
some like
page.
translation thing. There's no way.
Surfing Rowing is the name of a roller coaster in China.
This Stretch
Can
Express
Japan
has a
ever
decent
do
color
better
scheme.
with their roller coasters?
SpongeBob's Boating School.
Oh, this roller coaster. All right, I don't know how many of you have seen it, but there's a really crappy roller coaster at this Crab Island place in China that TPR did a video on. If you've seen it, I just found
Is
it.
this the one with the broken brake?
No, it's the one with that looks like it's a completely
dang, my
rusted
dog's
out.
barking
I
again.
found it. It's still operating.
Yes.
Wait, I think I know which one you're talking. Wait,
Where is this?
It's like
Wait,
a
what was
spinning
it?
roller
It doesn't
coaster
even
kind of
list
thing.
any- What is
It's in the
this?
Discord.
That's a quality roller coaster right there. Looks better than Steel Vengeance.
Yeah.
it looks better than Mind Eraser.
Indeed. It actually
It looks
probably
better
is.
than
That-
any coaster that Alan Schilke could create in his
I mean,
entire
that looks like
Oh my gosh, there are so many
A spinning
unknowns in
wild
China.
mouse.
Wait, did I freaking find it? I found the same exact model of the one you just sent me. It literally just came up in random roller coaster.
There are literally over 20 pages of roller coasters, all named unknown. Well, not named unknown, but rather RCDB doesn't know their name in China. So, yeah.
Wait,
Well, it's fine.
okay,
I mean,
did I just?
there's nothing.
Okay, I swear to
known.
God, on the random roller coaster, it showed a vending. Like nothing else, just a vending machine.
Are you serious?
That's my favorite coaster.
It's
Can you
gonna be
stop making fun of
relocated
it?
to Michigan's Adventure, a vending machine, new for
New for
2019.
2019, a vending machine. Next year, they'll
No,
get a bench.
no, it's not. It's just gonna be like one of the bags of chips or something.
Michigan's Adventure gets a bag of chips. They are, to be fair, they are the lowest performing Cedar Fair park, so it makes sense not
New
to give
for
them stuff.
Michigan's Adventure in 2019. One support structure is repainted.
Yeah, they just slowly repaint their SLC, their relocated SLC, which is their newest
Oh my
coaster.
gosh.
Their newest, like, new for them coaster was like in, I think, the year 2000.
2000? Wasn't it Shivering Timbers? Or
Yeah,
Am I
yeah.
thinking of another one? Okay. I thought it was that one.
Why doesn't Michigan Adventure buy Space Mountain so that it could be closer to me?
Because it's Michigan's
No,
Adventure.
please go away, Big Apple.
I'm pretty sure even any of the Space Mountains cost more than Michigan's Adventure. Just that.
Oh my God, can my dog please shut up?
What does he want? He's been barking.
He's just not used to my new house.
Oh.
Okay, you know what? I'm closing my door.
There's a roller coaster called Hand Roller Coaster.
I saw that going
It is
differently in my
a-
mind.
You're just the hand.
It is
I
a
can
knockoff SLC.
Oh my God, he's coming to the vent. Are you kidding me? I can hear it through the vent.
I had a dream where Silver Dollar City had an inverted Vekoma boomerang that was themed exactly to Powder Keg.
A coaster themed to a coaster at the park.
Yeah.
That's great.
It just ran out
Isn't
of
that
ideas,
just Son
so
of Beast?
Actually, there's something similar to that at Conneaut Lake Park. Basically, there's this fry stand right next to their rough wooden roller coaster Blue Streak, and they literally just called it like Blue Streak fries or something.
Holy crap, that overbank.
So
Weird Immelman overbank thing. What the heck?
Did he finally shut up?
Okay, apparently in China they just employ people to stand underneath their suspended roller coasters and do something.
Oh yeah.
New Batman the Ride incident.
Yeah, I will send the image. This is on RCDB from Hand Roller Coaster.
They'll catch someone if they fall off the ride.
Yeah, that
Yes.
you know with Chinese coasters.
I'm
But this is on
Probably
RCDB.
Like they would see that image and they'd be like,
You see that?
they stand under it to catch.
Are those nets on Fury 325 there to catch people if they fall out?
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's
Oh yeah.
Just like they did in that video I put up.
I was about to say that. I didn't know how to link.
Some GP YouTuber just watches some video of like a lot of Cedar Fair roller coasters that are like really tall, and he's just like, "Oh my gosh, I'm never going to Six Flags ever again."
It's a conspiracy.
It quite literally happened. So you know.
Yeah.
Just look at the comments.
I really hope one of those GP
one
of these GP videos finds that meme I made and just puts that in one of those videos.
That would actually be great.
I would die if they did that. I would quit the channel. Probably.
Quit the channel for
my biggest
what?
Pet peeve
I wasn't
with
paying
all
attention.
GP things is when somebody puts this is a copy of so and so roller coaster and then puts the park name and then in parentheses puts the city. Why does everybody do that?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Have you ever noticed it in the comments?
Yeah.
I wish I
have
knew.
you ever noticed that according to the GP, every SLC is a copy of Silver Bullet?
Yeah. Yeah.
As soon as a G sees an inverted roller coaster, they're like, "Oh, this is just a copy of Silver Bullet."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that ride before. I think it's in
No, you
Europe.
should use my failed or my I couldn't get the April Fool's video out because my computer broke, but I have an entire script for an April Fool's video
I make all my videos on my phone. And
that I want to use.
Also, I'm gonna
My
make
gosh.
that.
This
gonna
Immelman on
make
this
that-
SLC looks like something that I've made in Planet Coaster. It looks that bad.
No, it looks rough.
Oh my gosh.
Here, I'm sending it now.
Holy crap, let me see. What the heck is... What kind of Immelman is that?
It's so poorly shaped. You just get probably crazy G's on that and then a crazy rough turn.
You're gonna bang your head so hard it's gonna fall off.
God.
Gosh.
Your head will fall off on that
Your head will turn into Rage and Cruise.
That's
too.
great.
That
It's
seems
called
like
Light Speed
like
Coaster.
a baby's crib. That's what it looks like.
Wait,
Yeah, it's-
what? Wait a
Light
minute.
Speed
I did
Coaster.
not just... Did I just... On?
What?
Did you delete System
I-
32 again?
I swear to God, a roller
Oh
coaster...
no, not again.
Remember
swear
that
to
one
God,
song? Oh.
I swear to God, a roller coaster came up that was called Fruit Baggy Coaster.
Fruit baggy coaster? Is that what you said? Fruit baggy.
Oh my God, I
If
found
they-
it. I
if they
found
were
it.
to
buy Will
Put it
has
in the
fruit
Discord.
Fruit Buggy Coaster.
Fruit buggy.
Oh.
What would they theme that to?
It's,
If they had a theme
Evil
to it.
fruit.
I'm pretty sure it's just like a...
It,
I honestly
it
have
appears
no
to
clue
be a
what
Wacky Worm knockoff, but they didn't exactly know what a Wacky Worm looked like. So they just
Oh.
made their own
That
thing.
makes sense.
They were like, all right, we
They
want the
just grabbed
intensity of
some-
Intamin with the friendliness of a
And
Wacky Worm.
why is
No,
Cinderella...
It looks
It's
like
more like they
white
want the
on
intensity of a
station?
Wacky Worm, but they have no clue
The
what a
track-
Wacky Worm is.
the
Okay,
track looks like
okay, in one of the images, in the 10th image, Cinderella and Snow White are on the station. Why? Why?
I have no
Why is there an
idea.
ink line coming out of the station?
Yeah.
Okay, that track on the Wacky Worm kind of looks like the people that made it just went to some random junkyard, just found some metal pipes, and just slightly bent it,
Yeah.
and just started.
It's
Except
like
for that
in Demon at CGA where they
feel like
didn't hardline it, they
RCGB
just raised a rail to bank it.
I think RCDB realizes I'm slowly losing my sanity looking at all these Chinese roller coasters, so it just keeps up bringing up coasters at my home park. Please stop, RCDB.
Yeah, alright.
It looks kind of like some abandoned ride.
Yeah, Fruit Buggy Coaster.
Yeah, it needs
Is
a
that
repaint.
Oh, I thought that was Poison Ivy. Just some
Probably is.
peasants, like a
The Poison
huge
Ivy's still
bunch of
safe for
Poison
that
Ivy.
coaster though.
Gosh, another awful
After
one.
this, I gotta make that animation of Batman the Ride.
Oh yeah, I figured you would.
Just wait, like for next year, some Chinese
I might
park
wanna
is gonna
try
get an SLC next year.
What?
Yeah, I guarantee you a Chinese
Oh,
park's
it's an
gonna get
Alpine coaster.
at least a knockoff
They're gonna
SLC
get-
for next year.
They're gonna get a Vekoma boomerang from Knott's Berry Farm.
What is that
Yeah, I wonder
train?
what's gonna happen
That
to that
Everland's
boomerang.
radius is so tight.
What is this train? Oh my god.
It's Thomas derailing.
Have you ever seen a vertical loop on a SLC?
We're looking at one.
Nope.
Yeah. I thought.
And Kumali has one.
I will say, looking at all these Chinese knockoff SLCs makes me appreciate a normal SLC a lot more.
It makes you
me
appreciate
all the
Raptor a lot
coasters
more.
I've been.
Normal
Is every-
SLCs be looking like stupid.
It makes
Is every
me appreciate
SLC
the
in
fact
America
that I
the
don't live
same,
in China.
or is there at least like one that has like a different layout?
Some of them have
Great
different
Northeastern.
brake runs.
Custom SLC.
That's it.
I think there's a couple custom.
No, not in
Great
the U.S.
Nor'easter in U.S. Great Nor'easter is different, isn't
I
it?
know there's
No,
like some that
no.
are different, but
Well, I can
is
actually
every
find
single one
out.
in America the same?
I'll find out right now. Vekoma.
Okay.
Look at that amazing roller coaster tycoon building skills.
SLC. Okay.
I made a park so good earlier in Planet Coaster, it made me want to cry.
SLC
So good.
custom. There are 2 custom SLCs. Great Nor'easter is custom. I didn't know that.
Oh.
It has like a custom station.
And
It bends
break.
out.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Okay.
So there you go. Apparently that's the only good SLC. Or so I've heard. And by the way, I guess I haven't announced
What
it,
about
but I
T3?
am planning a big coaster trip, and it will end either in Virginia at Busch Gardens Williamsburg after a whole load of other parks, or at the very least it will end in New Jersey at the Boardwalk Parks.
When do you think
but that means
you'll
I will
be
get
going
to go
to
Six
like
Flags Great
Silver
Adventure.
Dollar City?
I don't know. It's kind of out of the way, and there's not a whole lot near it unless I really wanted to go to Worlds of Fun. So,
What about the great old Six Flags in Darien Lake?
that was an option. I was thinking about doing that because it's kind of near Marineland and then Canada's Wonderland, but I don't know. I think I'd rather go on this trip that I'm planning out, where it's basically all the major parks in Pennsylvania. And this will be next
Okay,
year, and then
can my
Six Flags
dog-
Great
Avoid
Adventure.
Darien Lake. Just avoid Darien
What's
Lake.
something
That's
that
decent.
Worlds of Fun needs? Like, what's a coaster that they would need
Launch.
at Worlds of Fun?
I officially found my
I think they
favorite
do
roller
good with a
coaster.
Skyrocket too.
I heard
That's
someone
my-
say a
That's my
B&M
favorite roller
Strata.
coaster right there. That is my favorite roller coaster, no doubt.
No, go beyond the strata.
Hello?
Hello.
Is everyone dead?
Yeah, I think the stream's
I was
starting
about
to
to
wind
say,
down.
I thought I ended up leaving the live stream. I was just like, wait, what happened to everyone? Did they just
just
die?
hit
I'm trying to figure out a name for a coaster over
I'm
500
pretty
feet.
sure there's a coaster called Speedy Coaster, and it's a powered coaster.
There's gotta
There
be a name
is.
for over 500.
My brother's playing Fortnite. If you might hear
Oh
some
my
like
gosh.
random shouting in the background.
That's
Remember
because
Poopity Scoopity
I think
GP that was in the live stream.
I do think we're gonna wrap up the stream here since it is starting to die down, and I'm not gonna play the music again just in case that was our copyright problem. Although I do think it was something to do with the
Doojicky
video.
Coaster.
So
Doojicky Coaster's the
Darn you,
outro.
TPR.
I actually don't think it was theme park review because we've had GP videos with that stuff in it before. I honestly think it was probably just because that was a pretty popular GP video. Like it was like a 5 million subscriber channel or something. So YouTube recognized that.
Paid subscribers.
You
know, I always-
Family
did do
Worm.
the super popular top 5 central.
Which is better, Goliath or Outlaw Run?
Which Goliath?
I wonder what.
Oh,
The one at
Goliath.
Six Flags.
No. Outlaw Run is better than any of the Goliaths, okay?
Yes.
Outlaw Run is in a class of its own. I haven't even read it yet.
Outlaw Run is completely
Outlaw Run is better than Steel Vengeance.
I'm gonna go on it.
I would like to
Tuesday.
get to Outlaw Run and Silver Dollar City in general, but it's just kind of out of the way. I mean, I went to Dollywood, and Dollywood was great, so...
I'm going there on Tuesday.
Oh man, hype.
What does everyone think of Dollywood's expansion?
I think it's.
Oh yeah, I think it looks pretty neat.
It's a good family.
Honestly, I was so excited when I saw the SNS remake of the Steeplechase that they're getting. Like, honestly, I was... Yeah.
No way.
That's what I'm most excited for. Like, not the
that.
Vekoma suspended thing.
Definitely go to Dollywood next year.
I saw.
I'm far more excited for that than
Lightning
anything
Round.
else in the expansion.
Canada's
Better than
Wonderland.
Lightning Round.
Canada's Wonderland is getting a Giga Steeplechase.
Okay, Amusement Insiders.
Woohoo!
I think it's actually going to be. There's sufficient evidence to point to.
They should arm.
It's going
They
to
should
be
RMC
a
time
polar
warp.
steeplechase.
They should RMC time warp at Canada's Wonderland.
No,
That'd be a lot
they
better.
should just completely tear it down. Like, please.
Canada's Wonderland.
If I
is
go there, I'm probably
crap
not even gonna go on
outside
it.
its
Credit.
top two.
Yeah, Canada's Wonderland has the top
Oh.
two and nothing else.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not that excited for them getting the B&M dive, having been on Valraven and seeing how forceless and boring it is.
It's still going to be the third best coaster in the park.
I don't know. Backlot
Yeah.
Stunt Coaster might rank above it. Like, honestly.
That's honestly not saying much, though.
Yeah. Honestly,
I
of
heard
all
that-
the B&Ms they could have got, that's like the most disappointing.
I heard
I
that
like dive coasters.
their Vekoma suspended looping coaster that's gonna be going to suspended looping coaster. I said suspending looping coaster. Okay, I meant suspended family coaster for Dollywood. Their family expansion that they're adding, that little Vekoma family suspended coaster that they're adding. I heard it's going to be an exact model or like exact sort of model as Orkanen, as some other.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
theme park.
3.5, I think.
Yeah.
What is Helix?
Am I the only one who purposely doesn't want? I've just insiders can be wrong.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I really don't want it to be a Giga Dive just for that reason.
Like, oh my God, there's scratch marks that slightly.
Yeah, I know. He makes a video a day like, oh, it's a Giga Dive! Clearly it's a Giga
Oh,
Dive!
are you talking about amusement?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I've always he always
It's
makes
like turning it into
every
a video.
He's like, so
What
GP.
is this train? Oh my God, I keep finding the weirdest trains on here.
My least favorite is Thrill Central.
Thrill Central.
He's.
I still watch Amusement Insiders update videos, but it's not really doing that much for me.
Yeah, I don't like Amusement Insiders. One of our members of the server, Xmod, but he's still pretty high in the server, got banned from his server for saying that, or some opinion he didn't like, basically, on a roller coaster. Like, he's.
Oh my gosh, Shadow Boy's crack.
He basically
Not particularly dislike any coaster channel except for Theme Park Review.
You see, I don't hate Theme Park Review, even though we may have just
Yeah,
got
I
the
like-
stream taken
Yeah.
down by them.
He's really self-righteous.
He's not. He's really not that bad. I
Yeah.
can see why people really like
The
his
only
channel.
the only reason people hate him is because he commentates during his POVs, which
And then people complain
hate
about
him
it in the
because
comments.
he says
and-
"we" in every single video.
I know. I
That's
think
the
it's
only
hilarious.
reason I really like to watch him is because he has a personality.
Yeah, that is very true. I like that.
Everyone.
And he actually posts.
If you go on the forums, he
And then
posts
everyone
why he's
complains.
so
Everyone complains that he cuts off the lift hills on the ride. Like, who cares? It's
Like,
just
I just skip it anyway.
Video of Scorcher.
How could the lift hill be more interesting than the rest of the ride?
No, but then he did that great video where it's like 7 minutes on Expedition G-Force's lift hill. Like, just to make up
just
for it.
7 minutes on the expedition.
I can say I watched the whole thing.
I always love that video.
Remember when that one lady back in like 2013 when she flew out of the New Texas Giant at Six Flags over Texas? I don't know if a lot of you remembered seeing this one part in a news report, but there's this one lady saying that so one of the news reporters was asking her, like this one lady, they asked her if she would ever go back on that ride ever again, and she's like, no, it's like dangerous, it's made of wood, and it's probably gonna fall apart.
That doesn't. Okay, that doesn't have to. Incident. That has nothing to do with what happened in the incident.
Yeah.
Those Gerslauer
First
trains.
of all, it was the ladies and Ride-Op's fault. The lady probably knew that, she was too heavy to ride. Then, secondly, the Ride-Ops knew that she was too heavy to ride, but didn't tell her so, and dispatched the train with her in it.
I mean,
well, still, the train shouldn't have
dispatched
dispatched that way.
like that.
I think the news reporters just think the roller coaster was too dangerous and didn't think
the
that
news
the lady
reporters
was too
think
big.
everything is too dangerous.
I know.
I'm going to make a video.
I'm
going to make a video at some point over covering all these different GP news articles and videos because I've started to collect them.
I hate when people use the excuse, "Oh, it was on the news." Like the news isn't always right.
Like I have a playlist
they
on
basically
YouTube.
don't
GP
know
news.
anything about roller coasters.
Because it's a pretty most of the time, but sometimes it can just be dumb, like calling Steel Vengeance a on wood coaster.
Oh yeah, in a news report they called it the world's tallest, fastest, and longest coaster in the world.
I'm pretty sure in the thumbnail for that news report, Millennium Force was right next to it, and you can clearly see the fucking airtime hill for it was taller.
I recommend you check out the comments on this video. It's in my GP News playlist.
Sitting in the squadron.
What is this?
Read the comments.
Wait,
they are so bad.
Oh god.
Wait, what's the name of the video?
Ever since I watched Final Destination, I have never.
And then the next comment, this is why you don't ride roller coasters unless you have a death wish or just don't care. And stay the heck away from Six Flags.
Final Destination movies.
Stay away from Six Flags.
It's saying stay away from Six Flags when this was the accident at M&D's.
Oh yeah, ABC News.
Final Destination, see, I don't care. First, OMG, that's scary. OMG, never going on a roller coaster again. What was this accident on? Was this even on a major roller coaster? I'm pretty sure.
Everyone's joining back in the stream.
Safari or something.
ABC News has an article on some random website that's titled "Are roller coasters dangerous or safe?"
I think that's one of the. I'm pretty sure that's a decent one.
Yeah, that's actually great. The comments on that are great.
No, there's one of them by ABC that actually has some really good facts in it, and I've actually used as a source before. So some of them are good.
Wait, that news report video.
Let's look at this. Roller coaster jumps track injuring 10.
What was the name of that video that you pulled up? That news report video. What was the name of it?
I found the video on the news. I found the.
Hold on.
It was roller coaster derails injuring 10.
I'm not going on a roller coaster anymore.
Wait.
Please.
It was titled "Roller Coaster Derails Injuring 10" by ABC News.
Okay. Oh my god, I had a voice crack.
So, okay, here's a reply. You can go on roller coasters, just stay away from Six Flags XD.
It's like.
Okay, listen to these replies. Somebody replied to somebody. You realize that these cases are extremely isolated, right? If the same coverage were given the car accidents, there would never be any other news. And then somebody replied, yes, but you're in control of things in life, like crossing the road, but riding a roller coaster is like a lottery. You have no control over it, even though you could purposely crash a car.
Yeah, exactly. It works both ways.
Hey, Brennan, make sure your microphone's plugged in all the way. It's getting kind of staticky.
Alright. Well, you're the only one who's having trouble hearing me.
Well, I can hear everyone else fine, but you're...
Okay. Oh, I had to turn everybody else down.
ABC News has a video where it's titled "Mother falls to death from amusement park ride." And it's talking about when the lady fell off the new Texas Giant at Six Flags Over Texas. But on the thumbnail, it shows, I think it's Goliath or Titan at, I think it's either Goliath or at Six Flags.
Okay, yeah, listen to this. Now I'm 12, and me and my mom love to go on roller coasters. If this ever happened to my mom, I would have sued their A right then and there, even though it was the mother's.
Hey, language! Six Flags has always been shady, sticking to Cedar Point.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Alright, this guy has a good point. This guy has Alright. 40K deaths every year in automobile accidents, and no one cares. One roller coaster death, and everyone flips out. Thank you. Thank you, XY Gomer 44.
That's
Okay,
a
now
meme.
I'm subscribing to this
That's a
guy.
good meme.
I just gave him a sub for that comment.
Wow.
One of the comments on that news report video called "Roller Coaster Derails Injuring 10," one of the comments says, "OMG, never going on a roller coaster ever again." And just this one reply. Just one of the replies, if you go back to it, just, oh my gosh.
Is it the first one?
No,
Look
it's not
up
the
the-
first one. It's like, it's kind of close to the bottom. It's like fourth from the bottom.
See you guys.
Yeah, see ya.
Up, see ya.
Alright.
Look up the news report of when Cheetah stalled on the overbank.
Yeah, everyone freaked out. Well, I guess it's probably about time to wrap up the stream. It has been going for over 2 hours now. And I still have to do the videos for the rest of the week. I will probably be at Kings Island this weekend on Sunday, and I will be at Cedar Point.
Okay, hold on. One more thing. I found this comment. This is the last thing. It's cause she was fat as H. I go there all the time. And somebody replied, "I hope your mother gets in a car accident, you pointless prick. If that was a joke, then get better jokes." What?
Oh.
If that was an insult, then get better insults.
Yeah, hashtag mean hyphen bad hyphen replies hyphen.
Alright. Well, so I will be at Cedar Point on Wednesday and Thursday, as well as next Monday. Vlogs from at least a few of those will go out, and as well as off-ride footage and stuff. As well as the Intamin video will go up probably Monday, and the next Debunked at some point next week. So that's going to wrap up the stream. And I'm not going to play music this time, just in case that was our copyright problem, although I feel like it was a YouTuber. So be sure to just like that video, everyone.
You own Giga Coaster, right? Do Giga Coaster.
Giga Coaster.
Yes.
Hold on.
Somebody thought New Texas Giant used to be called Titan.
Okay, so
Well, Titan is the
if we
same
were to
thing.
like go on the
Yeah.
same day you went to Cedar Point, how would we know like where you're at or who you are?
I'll coordinate that once I click the stop streaming button. So, thanks for joining the stream, everyone who's here, and if you're watching it afterwards, thanks for watching to this point. And we'll see you in 2 weeks ish. If I do one after school, we'll see
Bye.
what happens.